Cryptocurrency, the talk of the town. From Elon Musk to Sharma ji ka ladka, everyone is talking about crypto. But little did you know that there is a lot going on behind the scenes, where one section is trying to figure, bro, how is Bitcoin different from Ether? There are other people out there throwing phrases like pump and dump and to the moon and are leaving you absolutely confused. And that's where we come in. Hey everyone, this is Cyrus and you are watching Crypto Unfiltered, a new series where we try and make sense of the exciting world of cryptocurrency. So if you want to know more about crypto, learn helpful tips, hear what experts have to say, and also want to know who the Doge father is, stick with us as we'll get you all the news, market watch, and everything about crypto every week right here. To kick things off, we're going to de-jargonize crypto for you. So let's start with that. This week we're going to get a basic idea of crypto. What is cryptocurrency? Is it safe? And should you have some? We'll also have this guy help us understand crypto better so that you can make a smarter investment. So let's wind that clock back a bit. On January 1st this year, a single Bitcoin was priced at 21,48,000 and it was 33,54,000 just yesterday. Anyone would have wanted to have invested in crypto. I know you'd be like, what? A profit of almost 9 lakh rupees in 6 months? Here, take my money. Whoa, hang on. That's exactly what you should not do. Just because Bitcoin prices have skyrocketed in half a year doesn't mean that you can blindly invest in cryptocurrency either. You see, the same Bitcoin was priced at 47,25,000 on April 15th. So if you bought it at that peak, then you'd be looking at a pretty big loss. So a smart investor who does their research and invests in the market and understanding what they're doing is going to be a rich investor. We'll also be talking to experts in the coming weeks so that we can figure out the right strategies for you. Okay, I just realized that I've been yapping for so long that I forgot to talk about the most important question of them all. What is cryptocurrency? The technical answer is that cryptocurrency is a digital form of currency that is secured using encryption based on blockchain technology that is kept in something called a decentralized ledger. And if that made sense, then you already know more than 90% of the population. And the ones still scratching their heads? Don't worry, we have all the details on our website and you can go and check that out. Moving on, what you really need to know is that cryptocurrency is now an asset just like gold and silver. But you don't actually buy those to shop for pizza, right? I mean, there was a time when you could buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, but now Elon Musk just dodges the question when everyone asks him about that. Not only that, May 22nd is known as Pizza Day in the crypto community because someone actually paid 10,000 coins to buy 2 Papa John pizzas. That's one expensive slice. But here's the thing, just like gold, even cryptocurrency is mined and you don't even have to lift a finger. This process needs really high-end specialized computers. For most people trading in crypto, they are buying and selling it just like in the stock market. And just like the stock market, you want to build a portfolio with lots of different investments so that if one thing doesn't perform as expected, you're still safe overall. That's a decent amount of crypto gyan till now, but I'm sure you have some questions. No problem. Send us whatever it is that's confusing you through the comments below or ping us on Twitter or Facebook and we'll ask an expert to answer them for you. This week, to kick things off, let's get into a simple but very important question. Do you need to pay taxes on the money you make from cryptocurrency?
So I don't think there are too many laws on this topic at the moment. I am sure there'll be some coming out very soon. I would imagine at first cryptocurrency earnings will be treated under capital gains tax, as they should probably, because they're not starkly different from other financial assets. In essence, people buy them for investment, people buy them for trading. and I think capital gains is a fair policy to enact on them. However, the interesting thing that I feel is that the day is not all that far when these things start to come under income tax kind of models. What I mean by that is the day where goods and services are actually being exchanged for crypto at a mass scale. So crypto goes from merely being a store of value to an outright medium of exchange.
Of course, if you keep holding, there is no money going into your bank and you don't have to pay taxes there. So you're staying to the moon and you don't have to worry just yet. See what I did there? Okay, so we talked about cryptocurrency, whether it's safe and paying your taxes. But now we get to the juicy part. Is it going to go up? Should you buy a crypto? We're not experts, so let's find out together. After a long dip, we are seeing a major rebound in the crypto market again. After a surge from 20 lakhs to up to 40 lakhs and then a steady downward slide to 22 lakhs in July, Bitcoin is up again. And when Bitcoin goes up, it pulls the entire crypto market up alongside. So what are we seeing? Is this another surge like earlier in the year that will drop off again? Or is it just finding its level now?
Like any other market, crypto also goes through phases of accumulation, then climb, and then distribution, and then fall. We did see a fall some months back. I think right now we are in a very, very important accumulation phase, probably the most important in crypto history. Why I say that is because right now it is the perfect time where it has become big enough that it's in the people's eyes, in the news, it's in people's minds. While this phase is slightly calm, while Bitcoin is between 30 and 42, where people have the time to sort of take a step back and say, okay, the money making opportunities are great, but what is this and where can we use it? And I think the more people start to think along those lines, the more people will come up with very, very cool applications for it. And once we are able to gauge the applications that these currencies have in the real world, we'll finally be able to value them correctly. So I think yes, right now the currencies are finding their levels in the sense that they are finding what could potentially be their use and hence a fair price. And I'm sure that price is way higher than what they are at right now.
Wow, those numbers were kind of crazy, but that's how crypto is, right? It's all about numbers. I knew that crypto has gotten big, but the fact that Bitcoin never dipped below the 2020 level was not something I realized until we started looking into this. And Bitcoin is just one currency out of, well, nobody knows how many there are anymore. There are hundreds of different tokens and they are all going to have slightly different days. Today among the top crypto, Bitcoin is down by 0.13%, while Ethereum is also down by 1.26%. Other crypto like Tether is up by 2.13%, while Dogecoin is also up by 3.28% in the last 24 hours. Overall trends may be similar, but there are real differences between these tokens. In the last few days, the crypto market has risen, and that's because there were hints that Amazon and Twitter would be backing it, and that slowed a little after Amazon made a clarification. At the same time, we had Elon Musk boosting crypto on his social media, and that has a very direct impact on the prices as well. And that's not necessarily a great thing. The fact that the economy is being affected by jokes and memes that one person tweets is scary, but the impact of jokes on Bitcoin is a lot less than on Dogecoin. And that's a good sign because Bitcoin is also a much more mature economy. And it shows that these assets also do mature and the market is reacting more rationally. What's more important for us is that you being informed so that you don't become victims of practical jokes by billionaires on social media, because we are doing all the hard work of getting you tips, expert inputs, and a whole lot more on crypto. That's it for this first episode of Crypto Unfiltered. Tell us what you thought about the show, and if you have any questions, do send them across and we'll feature them in our future episodes. This is Cyrus signing off with a promise that we'll be back soon with more crypto and more yarn. See you next week.